Kind of describe them. What's up, YouTube? This is deck profile for the second place deck at Locals this week. This is the new Dragons deck. It's Water Darklight Dragons with Andromedas and Lyras and stuff like that. So we're going to let Josh Ackler get into it here.
What's going on, YouTube? This deck's kind of pretty fun, actually. There's some changes that I can see, but you know, it was just kind of thrown together, but I like it. I'm going to start off with the blue cards. We have two Nicks. I mean, all these little Firebirds, they're great because they make all your dragons one less. And this guy, whenever a dragon enters play, you get to draw a card. 3 logo scans. Pretty obvious, you just draw 2 cards. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a Pot of Greed.
Play Magic, it's Divination.
2 Spy Mission. It's a Shield Blast that draws you 2 cards. It's okay.
Just extra logo scans.
2 Ahsoka, you know, bounce. He helped me some tonight. He's not as powerful anymore, considering you have just a lot bigger guys that you can play. 3 Dragon of Reflections. This card is absolutely bonkers, especially with the Firebirds. Being able to get a card from your shields and then add a Shield Blast from your hand back down into your shields, it's just ridiculous. And even if you don't, your opponent, you can bait your opponent with it and they think you have a Shield Blast. 3 Bone Blades, obvious, the black kill spell. 1 Death Smoke, mainly for the mirror, but it's also really good against your opponent's big stuff that they just played. Razor Kinder Puppet, I mean, kind of explains himself. You look at your opponent's hand and you can get rid of their win condition.
Really good against control.
Terror Pit, staple. I mean, you just... who doesn't want to play a card that just kills something? Skull Shatter. This card I only played once tonight, but when I did, it was a total blowout, discarding my opponent's hand, and it was only even 3 cards, but it just destroyed the game. Necro Dragon, Vile Ichor.
He was pretty nuts the one time you played him.
I played him once tonight, and I happened to have 3 other dragons on board plus him, so I broke 4 shields off of this guy. Game was pretty much over anyways, but it was kind of cute that I got to do it. 1 Dracolith of the Abyss. This card is so bonkers if you play it. Not even for the fact of the triple blockers, the fact that when you play it, you get 2 level 4 or lower guys. So in my case, it's like, okay, go get your blockers. 3 Sunstalk Seed, or if you play Duel Masters, Emerald Grass. I mean, this card's pretty self-explanatory. There's also a card in this deck that combos really well with this guy. 3 Lux. This card, again, is like the blue one. It makes all my dragons 1 less mana to play, and if a dragon would be destroyed, you can destroy this instead, so it's kind of like ramp / protection for your dragons. 1 Star Lantern, you know, another blocker. It kind of takes a second to get up to your dragons, so you need to have a lot of protection or you're going to just straight up lose.
And if you have more Star Lanterns, play them. He only played 1 because that's all we had.
Yeah, this guy, whenever this creature blocks, tap target enemy creature, so it's kind of like you're blocking 2 for the price of 1 block.
Makes it hard to attack. 2 or 3 is best.
3 Spark Cage, you know, it's another draw card, and you tap enemy creature, and this is the card that combos really well with, like, the Sunseed and all your blockers that can only attack guys, because it's just tap a guy, kill a guy, and draw a card for 3. 1 Keeper of Clouds, you know, another blocker, low drop blocker with pretty high power that can kill guys, the combo with Spark Cage.
Trades with Heal of Flame. It's pretty important.
Keeper of Dawn. This card was okay. You mainly just charged it for mana all night. It was just kind of like, well, I'd rather play Dragon. But
it's really good in the mirror match to buy back kill spells and stuff like that.
Keeper of Twilight, again, another blocker. This deck plays a lot of blockers, and if I could find room, I'd put in more blockers. Now we'll start getting into some of the bigger stuff, like Lyra, the Blazing Sun.
Lyra, the Blazing Sun, yeah.
If you played Magic, it's a Frost Titan, and who doesn't like Frost Titan tapping something and it can't untap, and it's a double breaker for 6.
Gives you like infinite time to deal with whatever they have in play. It's so good. MVP of the deck for sure.
Holy Awe.
Storm Spark Blast, or as I call it, Holy Awe, because that's what it was in Duel Masters. This card's so fucking good. I'm sorry, but it is. I can't tell you how many games I won just because, like, I'm losing. Oh, look, Holy Awe. I win. Because just tapping everything, even just casting it from your hand, it can just win you the game. And the MVP of the night, Andromeda. This card is beyond stupid.
I figured out what you're missing. Granger.
Oh, I'm missing Granger.
Yeah, it was in the deck when I built it. I don't know what happened to it. We'll have to find it.
I'll have to find it. But yeah, there's also one Granger in the deck. I was wondering where that thing was. I never saw it all night. But this card, I mean, if you don't know what it does, when it comes into play, you put in 2 cards from the top of your deck and put them face down on the shields, and then whenever your opponent attacks you, they have to tap another creature, and it's double breaker for 9. And against the person that actually beat me in the finals on the nut draw, we played in Swiss, and it was just turn 9 Andromeda, turn 7 or 8 Andromeda because of
Firebirds.
You beat me with the nut draw.
And then the very next turn, just another Andromeda.
Both games.
It just undoes all the work any aggro players put in. Like, they get you down to like 2 shields, and then all of a sudden you're back up to 4, and it's like they didn't even do anything.
Well, there's supposed to be 3, but I mean, like I said, we've
only bought 2 boxes.
We literally like got here at the tournament tonight, bought 2 boxes, pulled 2, and I was like, Ricky, I want to play Dragons. He's like, okay, and here, this is what we built in a span of 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah, something like that.
So, you know, it's a little rough around the edges, but this deck is completely bonkers.
Go ahead and lay it out so they can get lay the deck out so that you can get like flip it around. So that we can get if you guys want the list, just click that print screen button and you can copy it down. Just flip it around.
We will be having updated deck lists because there's a tournament that we're going to be going to hopefully through this week. So hopefully we'll be able to like sit down and tweak it a little bit because this deck is really good and just all out unfair unless your opponent gets the nut draw.
It's pretty good. So if you need the deck list, I may post it in the description. I'm not sure yet. If not, you can just kind of watch the video again and kind of write it down as we go. That's it for this deck profile. This was the second place deck. Got beat kind of by the nut draw from Saber to Bolt. Nothing really you can do about that. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and we'll be up with the winning deck list here in just a few. See ya.